Well, we had a hard time. Last night during the game, I thought it was our defense. We just had a hard time getting some stops. They had knocked in a couple of jump shots. They were driving it some to the basket. When I went back and watched it this morning, Jeremiah, our offense really let us down in terms of taking care of the ball. We threw it to them a couple times and allowed them to go and get some easy baskets. And then they made some of those jump shots on top of it. So we didn't have any opportunities in transition because we weren't able to get some stops. And so we felt like we were going to have to really try something to give us a chance to have success yesterday. And that's something that we've practiced. We practiced it more in the earlier in the year. We practiced it some toward the end of last week, but just haven't had the right time to use it yet.
Did you like obviously how it worked out, and is that something you're going to want to do?
Yeah. The guys played it as well as they could have, considering the amount of practice time we had devoted to it. Considering it was the first time we played it in a game, they executed really well. Obviously the effort that Jeremy put in at the top of that zone really made a difference, and he did some of that on his own. Even as we have practiced it, it isn't like we've had him stretching out and getting deflections, and so he kind of just got going and was doing a lot of that on his own. And in some ways maybe kind of discovered something that can help us, and I think that's important. I've talked to our guys a lot probably the last 10 days to 2 weeks about making improvements, and part of that is being able to do some different things, and then from a coaching standpoint, being able to throw some different things at teams. And our defense, our man-to-man defense, has been good, but there's going to be times, especially in league play, where it's you're going to have to figure out a way to get some stops, and it may require doing something a little bit different. And so maybe we discovered a little something that can help us.
Can you put it in percentages, Coach, of practice time? How much percentage of the time would you have worked on zone defense?
Oh, in the last I would tell you in the last 3 weeks, Ryan, we probably spent just spent a little bit of time, 4 or 5 days, and then about 4 days ago we spent probably 20 minutes where we went extended time with that three-quarter court press back to that 3-2 zone. That was the longest stretch of practice time we had devoted to it. We had the 2 days to get ready, and we just we spent some more significant practice time on it a couple days ago.
I think Jeremiah might ask you this, but did somebody on your staff say to you, "Hey, we got to try that zone," or is that something you just thought I got to?
No, I just felt like we needed to do something. Nate hit the shot that Nate hit. Well, we were down, I think it was 12 when Nate made the three in the corner, and we called timeout. I didn't realize how big a shot that was, because that cut it from it was 46-34. Nate made the three, and it allowed us to call timeout so that we could change our defense. That the one at the end of the game was, of course, the most important one, unless you want to count the one Marv made as the most important one. But I didn't realize how big a three that was that Nate made at that point in the game, because again, it allowed us to call timeout so that we could make that change and give it a look.